Derek, you always said the time for reflection was at the season's end. Now that we've reached that point, how do you assess the class of 2022?
Brilliant achievement. I'm so pleased for so many people. The players in particular have been a fantastic bunch to work with. You know, been really receptive, as we said. You know, when I think back at that wet and dark January morning when we first met the players, and you know, trying to come in and give them that kind of confidence really, and set out clear messages and what we had to go and try and achieve. There was work to be done, clearly. And I think the players have been absolutely fantastic. We've not been perfect, but very few teams are. But we had it all to do. They've dealt with a lot of expectation and pressure from day one. We came into it in January and a fresh pair of eyes on the situation really, and where we were as a club and where the players were. And we probably identified early on that we needed to get a wee bit more confidence into them, a wee bit more personality. I thought there was a good spirit amongst them, but we wanted to get that even better. But we, underneath it all, we had to try and make a couple of signings that would help us. We brought in a few loan signings as well to just try and invigorate the whole squad. Sometimes you just need to make signings just to try and get reactions from people, and I think there's been a good response for the ones that were here. So I think there's been no magic formula. It's just about trying to be consistent, be demanding of what we're doing, try and do the detail, and hopefully by doing things right continuously, Monday to Friday, then you get your rewards for that on a Saturday. And the consistency shown was exactly what we needed to do. You know, I mean, it's like a strong run, particularly at home, has been the catalyst. If we had mirrored the form we were in, we wouldn't have got promoted. We might have managed to get up through the playoffs. But we know how difficult that is, and we were always focused on being the first team rather than being a team that could maybe get up through the playoffs, and we never really lost sight of that. And you know, I think the players have applied themselves brilliantly. We've won some big results that's then allowed the confidence to grow, the connection with the supporters, home and away, but particularly at home, I think. And there was some key moments within it all, but there's no real magic formula other than the players knuckling down, believing what we were doing, and they get the reward. And it pleases me no end to see them get their medals on Sunday at the awards dinner. It pleases me no end to see the way the supporters have partied and enjoyed the last couple of games. And I'm pleased for so many people, because it was up in the air. It was still, we had it all to do. And the best bit is we never depended on MD. We dealt with ourselves. We weren't looking at other results. Obviously, results happen, and you can have good weekends and bad weekends. But as long as we kept winning and doing our job, then we knew that working towards that home game with Arbroath, if we were in charge of the situation going into that game, then what an opportunity we had.